This right here is a Shelby Cobra on steroids. I think if memory serves me correctly, Carroll Shelby decided to take a British sports car that originally had a 4-cylinder engine in it and stuff it with a V8 engine, and then later a big block V8 engine. And in doing so, he created a race car and he won a lot of races. But this one, not only does it have a 427 under the hood of it, it's also got these 2 twin turbos. They're pretty small. I'm sure that's enough. It's got an EFI system on it here. Let's see the turbos going to this hat. Yeah. It's got that side exhaust. It's a hard top too. You know, normally you see Cobras are just roadsters. It looks like it has a permanent hardtop on it, though. I don't know. Yeah, I can't imagine there being a more fun car to drive in like 1965 than a Shelby Cobra.
I don't know what
Whether it was a 289 or a 427, and just shifting gears and hearing that engine.
I don't know if it is monthly or yearly.
Some cool engines on display here. Put in this supercharged Hemi. Showing off their EFI systems that take place of a carburetor. What's up? Man, I wish the cover wasn't on this car so we knew what it was. Okay, so ironically that last car we saw was a Factory 5, but now we're at the Super Performance booth, which is their competitor, but we're keeping the theme going. This is a real Shelby GT500 as far as I know. And I've seen the video, or I filmed a video of this thing coming in, and it was nerve-wracking because he had to like snake between like, you know, these boxes here and like other cars, and I'm like, man, I don't want to do that type of stuff if that was my car. But yeah, I don't think there's a more cooler car than this, actually, especially with that paint job. I remember as a kid playing the game of Gran Turismo, and this was the best sounding car. That raw V8 with those 180-degree headers. Yeah, somebody once commented on one of my videos, and they said that, you know, Cobras are like tits. Even the fake ones are still pretty cool. So it's kind of unique. It's got headrests. And then what's cool is you can get these with a lot of engine options. You know, you could put a small block, a big block Ford in it, put a Coyote in it, you could put a Godzilla in it. We put a Chevy in it if you want to. Blueprint engines. Lots of affordable crate engine options. A lot of these cars here at SEMA run these engines, so these guys know what they're doing. And these engine blocks are their own castings. It's not GM or Ford or Mopar stuff. Old school 911 turbo here. It's the one they called the Widowmaker, probably. Whale tail. Here's something special. This is like a 1200 horsepower plus twin turbo C8 Corvette built by Lingenfelter. Lingenfelter died when I was like 13 years old, but you know, I still consider one of the greatest automotive legends of all time. I have a Corvette ZR1, a C4, 1994. I don't know, he was really big into modifying that platform, and a lot of the people in the community, you know, knew him, and he contributed a lot to that engine. For those of you who don't know, the engine in the Corvette ZR1 was a Lotus-derived engine. It was a double overhead cam, all aluminum engine. Something pretty rare for the early 90s. This had a chromite engine and a all aluminum billet Hemi. Here's something unique. This is a 68 Charger, used in one of the Fast and Furious movies. Kind of a modern take on the Hemi under glass. Hellcat engine. I think that's a Lamborghini Graziano transmission, manual transmission.
Smaller.
Of course, it's got NOS. I wonder if this is Bob Bertelson's Corvette. You guys know who owns this Corvette? It's not Bob, is it?
I think it is. He's out of Ohio. I'll tell you here in a second.
Sure.
Yeah, Bob Bertelson.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. I seen this car like 8 years ago, and
Yeah.
he's really competitive, I know, in the race scene, and
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
I think he's dedicated his life to basically building this car up. So, and what I'm told is like he's done a lot of little minor like body work, like the proportions of all these things are slightly different. You know, he added fiberglass and stuff like that. So.
There's maybe the tail panel, but I don't know if anything else is really close to
Right. So, super cool. Oh, that downforce, huh? Double spoilers. Yeah, this guy's got some cool videos on YouTube if you could look him up. I think his nephew, when he was a teenager, was like making videos of him doing, you know, donuts and doing autocrosses and road racing. They're pretty good videos for 2017 when I was watching this. A younger version of myself. Ooh. Got ourselves a Daytona. Dump these guys out here. Oh. I was backing it up, okay. The guy that designed this car, Peter Brock, he normally comes to the show. He was you know, close friend of Carl Shelby's and an engineer. So probably in his 80s at this point, but the guy is still healthy as a horse, or at least looks to be. Hope to see him again this year. This looks like an insane dragster right here. It's a screw blower. Joel Zolper, local. Well, he's a local to me. He's got one of these screw blowers on his car, and I think the cost of a screw blower is like $25,000, whereas just a standard 1471 Roots blower is like $5,000. So makes an extra couple hundred horsepower, but you pay quite a premium for it. Okay, now we're at Factory 5, the other company that makes a lot of Cobras. They also make this cool 32 Ford Roadster. No, I don't know what this is actually. Coyote powered. See if we can find out what kind of car it is. Oh, there we go. 35 hot rod truck. Pretty sure that's exactly what we're looking at, huh? Another 68 Charger here. Looks so cool with the green and gold like that, huh? No idea what this is.
Yeah, that has to be built because it did not come shaped.
That engine, well, it looks like it's old school. Not sure if it's just a small block or... Yeah, I don't know. Maybe someone that knows more about engines, Ford engines, could tell me if that's some antique Ford engine or just something made to look old. It looks like we got a 68 or 69 Chevelle. That's street legal. Yeah, it's a 69.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay.
Bye. See you tomorrow.
All right, this is cool because this is a Gen 5 Viper. Oh, look at that. Still got a V10 in it. Lots of free energy drinks. This is their take on like the Italian Job movie, or